Bespoke tailoring is a traditional way of making clothing by hand on the basis of an individual pattern, so that a bespoke garment is made exclusively for one person by the tailor. The program falls under the ambit of the Ministry of Trade and Industry, facilitated at the MIC Institute of Technology through the mandates of Creative TT, channeled through FashionTT.
And I think, Wendell, this is indeed a great initiative in training for industry and developing non-traditional sectors of our economy. It is indeed fitting that we have the ministry represented here this evening.
Certainly it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, will you please welcome to address you the Minister of Trade and Industry, Senator the Honourable Paula Gopee-Scoon.
Thank you. Thank you to Wendell and also to Nicole, very good MCs here tonight. Let me please acknowledge the Deputy British High Commissioner, Ms. Carolyn Alcock, and other ambassadors and high commissioners, Professor Claire Member, Chairman of the MIC Institute of Technology, Chairman of Creative TT, Calvin Bijou, and the other directors, Chairman of FashionTT, Mr. Jason Lindsay, Principal of Savile Row Academy, Professor Andrew Ramroop, the Chief Executive Officer of MIC, Mr. Anil Ramnarayan, and other MIC managers. I forgot to mention the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Trade and Industry, who has responsibility for this program, Ms. Frances Signory, General Manager of FashionTT, very dynamic Lisa Marie Daniel, specially invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, but of course the students who we are celebrating tonight. Welcome to Stollmeyer's Castle, and good evening to all. And it is indeed a pleasure of mine to be here to celebrate with you this very signal event, appropriately themed Sartorial Art, the Renaissance of Caribbean Bespoke Tailoring, which represents the culmination of a one-year intensive certificate program in ultra bespoke tailoring. Importantly, we are here to celebrate and showcase the accomplishments of Trinidad and Tobago's first cohort of trained bespoke tailorers. It was with great fashion and foresight that this bespoke tailoring program was introduced, aimed at industry development and increasing exports. This is the end game, and therefore it tells us that it's quite in sight. Its implementation is timely, as there has been steady growth globally in menswear in recent years. And in 2016, the global fashion industry was valued at an estimated US $2.4 trillion. And the Euromonitor market research firm forecasts that sales of men's lines will outperform women's between 2017 and 2022. So this is going to be a great part of that. We also note that the 2018 study by EY Parthenon, which identified the men's line premium segment as the emergent driver of growth within the global luxury fashion industry. And given the lucrative nature of the market, it is only fitting that Trinidad and Tobago capture a share of this burgeoning segment. It was in this context that this ultra bespoke program was handpicked to equip our local tailors and designers with the requisite skills required to meet and to exceed international standards, and we've seen this tonight in the international menswear market. A much welcomed benefit has been that participants have had the advantage of being tutored and trained by our son of the soil, our world-renowned master tailor, Professor Andrew Ramroop, principal of the Savile Row Academy in London. Also, a recipient of the Shakonia Gold Medal from the government of Trinidad and Tobago in 2005. Notably, in 2008, Queen Elizabeth II gave orders for appointment to the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire to Professor Ramroop for services to bespoke tailoring and training. Carolyn spoke a bit about that. I really must acknowledge the presence of Carolyn Alcock, the Deputy British High Commissioner, who can attest to, and she did in fact do so, to the high quality work of Professor Ramroot in London. And thank you for coming to show support to our local fashion industry. And added to this, the Savile Row Academy principal has an international reputation for excellence in tailoring skills and holds many other awards, such as Black British Business Person of the Year 2017, Trailblazer Award from the Mayor of London, Excellence Award from the London Development Agency, and a professorship for distinction in the field of tailoring from the University of the Arts in London. Professor Ramroop has conducted several bespoke tailoring workshops and courses in Sri Lanka, in India, in Canada, and in the US, and has amassed customers across the globe. And I'm quite certain that Professor Ramroop would have shared some trade secrets during this program, capable of transforming our newly minted artisans into innovative global entrepreneurs. I'm told that the class has already begun using the knowledge acquired, and we've seen it here tonight with the program for the production of bespoke tailored suits. And some of them have already generated sales, I understand, to the tune of $100,000, but it's a start. Graduates of this program have developed a unique skill set which will allow them to position themselves as highly skilled tailors and entrepreneurs capable of competing internationally. These new skills, once successfully applied, will increase not only the quality of items produced, but also add value to the local fashion industry by increasing employment, revenue, and foreign exchange earnings. And as such, the added development of the industry by these new sartorial talents will contribute meaningfully to the diversification of the economy. And we hear about diversification, this buzzword all of the time. This is it. This is diversification. This program continues to demonstrate the strategic focus of the government of Trinidad and Tobago through the Ministry of Trade and Industry and its agencies in creating the enabling environment for businesses to grow and develop, particularly in the creative sector, which represents a really tangible, a real and effective means of diversification. The Ministry of Trade and Industry and its agencies continue to work tirelessly to create an environment where support is given to innovation, to entrepreneurship, and building globally competitive businesses, which is a key theme of the National Development Strategy 2016-2030, commonly known as Vision 2030. I especially want to thank my colleague minister, who is not here, Minister of Education, Honourable Anthony Garcia, and its agencies, the MIC Institute of Technology and the National Trading Agency. Without their invaluable support and collaboration, this program would not have been as successful as it is. I want to recognize as well the work of our state agency, FashionTT, and the parent company, Creative TT, in coordinating the program with the MIC Institute of Technology and the Savile Row Academy. While Creative TT, Fashion TT managed the undertakings of the program and Savile Row Academy was the main facilitator, as we were told before by Professor Imbe, the MIC Institute of Technology provided training in vital areas such as entrepreneurship, business management, textile science, and life skills, among others, to better equip the students for the business world. And I'm certain that the attempts will, when all put together, leave an indelible mark on the local fashion industry and on the careers of these people here tonight. To the participants who took advantage of this unique opportunity to harness their skills and improve their craft, you are further challenged to lead and add value to the fashion industry. Your overwhelming response to the initial offering was the impetus for its expansion and the incorporation of a part-time component for those who are unable to commit to classes full-time, so that this country is producing world-class tailors and designers, and you too are expected to expand the sector even further with the assimilation of these new skills. This program is well interwoven with the gamut of other complementary initiatives being managed by FashionTT, One being the Fashion Value Chain Investment Program, with which our chairman, Calvin Bijou, spoke of today. It will be remiss of me not also to acknowledge the invaluable partnership also of NEDCO, the National Entrepreneurship Development Company Limited, and FashionTT in the implementation of the Fashion Value Chain Program as well. In an effort to assist with financing, and we've talked about exports, I'm just going to speak up to a few initiatives and students, and I want you to listen to these. You must actually actively take advantage of these. The Export Grant Facility and the Enhanced Research and Development Fund are available to small and medium-sized manufacturers, and manufacturers you are indeed. Successful graduates of this bespoke tailoring course can take advantage of these opportunities. The Export Grant provides financing of up to $250,000 for machinery and equipment for production of export-oriented items, including the manufacturing of leather and craft products, textile garments, footwear and headwear, and I say again, textiles, garments. The Research and Development Facility provides tiered funding for the successful market entry of innovative technology-driven business ideas in the creative and other sectors up to a maximum of $1 million per beneficiary. These benefits are there for the taking. These two resources can assist immensely in ensuring that our creatives innovate and export, which are two major objectives of the state's continued investment in the sector. As I close, I wish to add that this event of sartorial art, which is elegance in menswear, truly represents a turning point in the local fashion industry. It demonstrates in the most tangible way possible the output of the recently concluded certificate program in ultra bespoke tailoring, and this is not the end of training in ultra bespoke tailoring. It illustrates modern and classic designs, which we've seen tonight, in menswear created with impeccable skills and craftsmanship by our very own, and we are so very proud of them. Further, it creates a unique opportunity for the participants to have business-to-business meetings and establish connections which may not be possible in a different time and space. And today marks the first step towards your future business ventures and exports. I applaud all of you for being part of this signature event and appreciate the novel bespoke tailoring showcase to which we have been treated thus far. I look forward to the live performances which I know will come, and to viewing the exhibition of Savile Row Academy's most accomplished graduates from Trinidad and Tobago. And may you grow and go from strength to strength. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
And thanks to you, Minister, for sharing the insightful vision of your ministry with us this evening. Congratulations once again.